All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my videos. Before we start, write me at KingTyson713 at yahoo.com if you want my advice about something, you want my opinion about something. Write me, KingTyson713 at yahoo.com. Listen, y'all, I do not charge y'all to answer your questions back, so write me. Also, if you like this content, please go to the video tab section of this YouTube channel, click on the video that interests you, watch it, give me some feedback in the comments. I really appreciate that. So look, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about marriage. This whole video is about me being a man who, this is my second marriage, right? The truth about marriage is you have to go into marriage knowing that you truly love this person, right? No, and I know everybody says, well, I'm getting married, so I love them. No. You have to truly love this person. You really have to think about the vows, for better or for worse, for sickness and in health. You have to really understand the vows. You have to really understand, because it's easy to love somebody when all things are going good. But when the times are bad, will you love this person enough to where you will stick around? A lot of marriages fail because of roadblocks that happen in the marriage, whether it be things like finances, whether it be things like y'all arguing too much, where things be like infidelity. Whatever happens, are you willing to stick it out and ride it out? You have to truly understand the vows. You have to truly love the person you're with. People love people, but you have to really be in love with the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are not in love with this person, please do not get married. Also, if you think marriage is just, see, let me say this. People, especially women, y'all look at the wedding, like it's the wedding, preparing for the wedding, how beautiful the wedding is, the people's gonna come to the wedding, the food's gonna be served. You think about the colors, you think about the decorations, all these things. Wedding is just for other people. The real work starts the minute you get out of the wedding and y'all are together and y'all live together. That's where the real marriage work starts. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really be into the person you're with. That's the only way this is going to work, because when things go bad, you have to stick to you have to have a strong foundation of why I'm with this person. If this person have nothing, if we have nothing, if something happens, we got to stay in a 1-bedroom shack, a efficiency, a studio apartment. Am I willing to ride this out with the person I'm with, going through the bad stuff? Are we gonna be able to ride it out? If the person I'm married to, if they get sick and they can't work, they get sick, they can't do things that they normally can do, anything can happen. Am I still willing to ride it out with this person? People quick to say they want to be married, but they don't understand what marriage comes with. Marriage comes with, you are letting your mother, you letting your father, you letting your brothers, your sister, your grandmother, your cousins, your best friends, you letting everybody know that this person that you with, the person you made your vows with, is gonna come first. And everybody else gotta come second or third or whatever. Your person you're with comes first. God first, then your spouse, then your kids. Because let me tell you something, kids, they grow up and they move out the house. So you can't say your kids forever, right? Because your kids grow up. That's the thing, we want our kids to grow up and move out the house. You still be there for your kids. But when your kids is out of the house, it's you and that spouse. You have to love each other and like each other. That's one thing, you have to like each other. If we not doing anything, let's just say this, fellas. If your wife was not giving you sex for a whole month, could you, and I'm not saying women, wives, you should do this. I'm just using a hypothetical question. If you don't get sex for a whole month, will you still be in love with your wife? And I'm not saying when you get married, you don't get sex in a whole month. I'm just saying that I'm taking sex out of it. You know, because we typically think, okay, well, now that we married, I got some in-house. vagina. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be politically correct and not say the other word I want to say to start with a P and with a Y, right? So look, we got some in-house. So we know we feel like that's obligated to us to when we can get it whenever we want to. You know what I'm saying? What I'm telling you is that you can't get married for you can't get married for no other reason mainly besides are you in love with this person. I'm not even gonna say that. Let me say that, because I know people say, marriage is a business and this and this and that, and it's marriage is a business, right? But we truly can't forget about love part. And we've so been conditioned these days to think that love don't exist and, this is an arrangement and all this stuff. We forget about the love part. And the reason why I say we forget about that, because people move out of marriage so quickly when things don't go their way for one time, 2 times they don't go their way and they ready to check out. It's too much availability of other people that you see online, other people that you feel that you're missing out on. Let me tell you, marriage is dealing with a lot. It deals with a lot, and you have to understand what the foundation, and the foundation is always, I don't care what nobody say, it's always based on love. And are you willing to put the work in? Both people have to put the work in to make the marriage work. Too many times people fail, the marriages are failed because somebody don't even want to do therapy. No counseling, no anything. I've been in therapy. Therapy helps. It helps yourself to where it helps you where you can understand yourself and understand your spouse. People don't, also too, y'all, the truth about marriage is, I'm gonna be honest with you, marriage is boring. That's one key thing people don't talk about. And I wish that more married people would get online and talk about how good marriage is, how blessed you are when you're not saying you're not blessed if you're not married, but I'm saying that when you try to, when you try to do things as right as possible, there will be blessings. I'm telling y'all. And just the idea of having somebody who's going to be there with you through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is, like I said, marriage is boring. But at the same time, it's worth it. Are you ready to be bored? Because a marriage is routine. If you're not a person who can't deal with routine, then marriage is probably not for you right now. You have to have, men as fellas right now, men, you got to get to the point of your life, okay, all right, I'm ready to stop, I'm ready to stop being this person, this man that I got to feel like I got to have a player mindset. That shit got to stop when you get married. Because when you out here, you can't concentrate on your marriage if you out here trying to still play around. It don't be married. You know what I'm saying? This is why I do recommend that for someone to get married, my personal opinion, and I was married when I was 27. My son's mother at the time was like 25. I feel that is I feel like 28, 30 years old is a good time to be married. I feel like that marriage these days, we see so much things where marriages fail that we don't look at the people who are married and are thriving, are happy, because people who are in happy marriages, they don't talk enough. They don't come out and say, I'm happy in my marriage. Men or women, they don't talk about it. You know what I mean? So other people could see. Marriage is a beautiful thing when both people want to be married. It's a beautiful thing. I'm not saying you have to get married, but what I will tell my ladies is, ladies, being married to a man gives you an automatic insurance plan. And that's something that you need to look at, ladies, because a lot of the times, keeping it real, husbands a lot of the times pass before their wives. So you got insurance, his access to 401k, access to retirement, whatever. It is an insurance. It is an insurance for women to be married, because then now you got a man who's going to fully protect you, who's going to fully be there for you when all the burden don't have to be on you. It really is an insurance plan for women. Fellas, I know a lot of men are talking about the bad thing about when you get married, right? About we don't benefit as much as women do. As men, this is why you have to pick a woman, you have to pick a wife that is also domesticated as well. That she is someone that y'all can build with, that she can make your house a home. That's a beneficial part. She can raise your kids and raise them well. That's a benefit to you. You have a woman who is a partner that's gonna be there for you, help you, encourage you. You know what I'm saying? Give you the inspiration sometimes. Who's gonna be your best friend? That's a positive. That's a woman who's gonna pour into you as much as you pour into her. That's a positive thing for us as men that we get out of a wife. Now the bad side of marriage is if it can't, you have issues and it can't be resolved, the divorce. Now the divorce does get bad. I've been through divorce before. It's nothing. It always seems like it goes bad when you're going through divorce. It's an emotional roller coaster. You got child support if you got kids. You got the woman taking, in some states, you have alimony. She could get, half of your 401k. When it comes to divorce, 9 times out of 10, men come out on the bad side of it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been through it. The men do come out on the bad side of it. But I don't want that to discourage men to, not be married. You know what I'm saying? But that means that we need to choose our women better too. You know what I'm saying? We need to choose a woman, because a lot of times we see red flags, y'all. Men and women see red flags in a relationship, and then you feel like we've been together for a while, or we got kids already, let's get married. Like, okay, we just gonna get married. But a lot of times, y'all, we see the red flags before we even be married to this person. And when you know the type of person you get, the type of person you have, then you know what, and somebody's gonna really be there and really work with you. You can work things out. But life happens. Sometimes people fall out of love. But like I was telling you, when it comes to marriage is a beautiful thing. But are you really ready to put the work in when it comes to marriage? Are you really ready to put this person first? Go out first, but the person in your life is your your partner. You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to stay in routine? Because you go to work, they go to work, you come home, you cook, it's cleaning, it's boring. We go out, we go on a date, maybe on the weekend here and there. It is routine, it's boring, and people, see other people and they like, oh, well, they got it going on. They got the life right now. They live this, this single life, or they this and that. You see in social media people doing this and doing that, and you feel like, oh, they clubbing, they doing this. You feel like you getting left out, and you feel like you're not left out. You feel like you're missing out on something, and you're like, well, I used to have fun when I was single, but now I'm married. It just seems like it's dull. This is why you have to pour into each other and make things. Include your wife, include your husband, some of the things that you wouldn't mind doing. You see people going out to clubs, maybe not so much the club scene, or hitting the sports bars or doing this. Take your wife out. Y'all go out and do things. Go vacation more. Enjoy each other more. You can still go out and still do your thing, but and y'all need to also, too, in the marriage, you got to have y'all married together, but also you want to have where she can still do her thing. You can still do your thing. Like, you have a hobby. What I mean to do your thing is you have a hobby. She has a hobby. It don't have to be always, just y'all two. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to have, what I learned in therapy, you still got to have your own identity as well. Even though y'all are one when you are married, but y'all still need to have your own identity as well. This is how you make a marriage work. But like I said, that is the truth about marriage. It is not easy. You're going to have some days that you can't stand this person. But even though you might be mad at this person, overall, the foundation is based off love. And that love that you have for this person will, for both of y'all, if it's for both of y'all, will have y'all allowed to work on the marriage. That's the truth about marriage. I'm King Tyson. Peace and blessings. One love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.